Hello, this is Jill Brotherton Art here again today with the first of my time-lapse videos. This video is showing you how to paint a fairly contemporary painting of hydrangeas, drawing on the skills that you will be acquiring from watching my full demonstration videos in real time. So the idea is that you will build up your skills having a go at the real-time demonstration videos that I'm showing you, and then you will be able to apply those skills to painting other colours and styles of painting which will suit your interior or just your taste. We don't all have the same taste, we don't all want to do vintage style, which is, I predominantly do vintage style because I learnt to paint studying sort of the more vintage painters, the old style painters, but there's no reason you can't do that and then bring your painting skills up to date and put your own flair and style. So this one is hydrangeas. I did keep it also fairly impressionistic because again I have to obviously I'm pretty sure you don't want to see me painting for hours and hours on end. And this one was just to really demonstrate how you can sort of pep things up and bring a bit of contemporary colour to a painting. Hydrangeas are quite tricky because they are balls of tiny little flowers. Sometimes you think of it as just one big flower in a ball shape, but in fact it's actually an arrangement of tiny little flowers that come together in this sort of globe. So obviously to paint all those little flowers individually would be extremely time consuming, and you can do that, there is no problem. But you can use this technique as well as a base to do that, because what I do is I map out all the colours and the darks and the lights first, and I do that also within the globe of the hydrangea. Before you even start the flowers, you are looking at the shady areas, the colours in the shady areas, the temperature, is it warm, is it cool, where is the light shining on it, and you would paint all that first before you even attempt to start putting those little petals on. I don't even do the little petals, I just give an impression of the petals, because obviously I'm always doing slightly abbreviated paintings, which I actually quite like anyway. But if you wanted to go further into realism, then you could start this way, as I said, and then just build on the detail. That's how pretty much all paintings are really done. So you can do your own way. I'm not saying that this is the only way either. I don't like it when people start laying down the law and laying down rules about painting. I'm here just merely to help you and facilitate you if you're a beginner. I am by no means telling you how to do it. This is just a way of helping you. Okay, so with this one again, see what you do. I'm painting in quite a flat ball at this stage. Sometimes you would paint a vase or an object in sections. You would start with the darker through to the light sections. Now the mid part of this video did actually disappear, so I've had to move forward to this section. But it doesn't matter because you can still see how I've mapped out the various colours of the ball. I haven't put any petals in. I've done I've placed the darks around, and so here where the globe sits in front of a receding globe, there is obviously a dark definition between the two. So you're placing all these, mapping in all these sort of blocks of shade and light and colour, restating the darks on the vase and in the reflection. With the foliage, again, you would start with the darkest, massing in the darkest areas of the foliage and then putting in the highlights. And again, the highlight of the vase is done with a very white, titanium white, quite thickly placed, so that it is unmistakably shiny. And then here, once you've got those shapes and masses blocked in, you can start to add some sort of texture to indicate the flowers. Now, if you want to go realist and you have a lot of time and you like just sitting and taking your time with paintings, this is no problem. You can still start with the painting that I've demonstrated And now you would start to, on top of that, add your petals in as much detail as you like. For the purposes of this video, we are just implying the petals on top. So the petals sort of sit in a little pattern of little flowers on top of the globe. And obviously, even the petals will vary in shade and brightness. So here you would go lighter with the brush down towards the darker, shadier areas, and perhaps even stay a little bit more impressionistic in those areas where they're not quite so clearly defined. But again, this is, the perfect time if you want to add real petals and super fine detail and spend as long as you want on it. That's entirely up to you. And once you're at this stage of the painting, if you are going to keep it impressionistic, or if you have indeed gone on to do more detail with the petals, you just need to finish off by taking a step back and looking at, giving it a bit of a squint even to see if you have enough depth in your darks. And you can, if you feel they're a little bit bland and two-dimensional, then now is the time to restate the darks. And any highlights that may have got muted during the course of the painting, you can go over them and restate them. I'm not going to do that. I feel like I'm done now for a nice contemporary painting of hydrangeas. I'm going to sign it and I'm going to say goodbye and see you again soon.